So when we're playing a song might have 2, 3, 4 chords in it that you will be playing over if you're playing a lead guitar solo. Now, one of the key ideas is that you might sort of play a scale and move around the scale using a variety of different notes. But the key thing that makes it sound, or makes a solo sound really great, is if you can move with the chords. And the idea is that if you play an A chord, for instance, like an A minor, you'd make sure that you started and ended your sort of solo on the note A, so you're following the chord. If it moves to a D minor, you'd move to the note D and you'd play sort of around that note. And then if you were on an E minor chord, for instance, you'd make sure you would start and end your solo on the note E. And as the chords move, you would move with them. So let's have another look at that pentatonic scale, the A minor pentatonic scale. And within that, we can identify the notes A, D and E, because those are the notes, those are the chords, A, D and E, that we're going to use in our backing track. So if you've got a copy of the worksheet from a website, Blues Guitar, Beginner's Blues Guitar Solos, and it's the pentatonic scale we're looking at in the key of A. If you look at line number 3, it's got the pentatonic scale written there, but I've identified the notes E, A and D. So what I'd like to do now is play the scale again, but I'm going to start and end on the note A to begin with, work all the way across, and I'll pause for 4 counts every time I hit an A. And then I'll move on to the note D and I'll do the same. I'll play across from D to D and I'll pause when I get to D, and then the same with E, and I'll start on E and work across, pause on the note E, and then work my way back to the note E. So we're identifying the tonic notes or the root notes for each of the chords that we're going to be playing over in our backing track, which was an A minor, a D minor and an E minor chord. So here's the scale, again starting on the note A, which is the 5th string open, and I'm working my way across and pause on each of the notes A. So let me demonstrate that now, how I might practice the scale. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So starting on A, working all the way through the scale and pausing on the note A. Let's take a look at the note D now. So the note D within the scale is on the 4th string open, and we can also find it on the 2nd string 3rd fret. So again, within the same form, the same scale, the same pattern of notes, I'll start on D and end on D. It'll be a little bit shorter than the playing between the notes A and A. So starting on the 4th string, D, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now looking for the note E, and then the note E appears on the 6th string open, the 4th string 2nd fret, and the 1st string open. So here we go again, playing from E across to E, pausing across to the 3rd E, and then moving all the way back again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, that isolates the notes that will fit well with the chords that we're going to be playing over: A minor, D minor and E minor. Just before we move on to look at some of the techniques that are used in the actual lead guitar melody on the backing track, I'm going to play each one of the chords: an A minor, it's actually an A minor 7 that I've used here, a D minor 7 and an E minor 7. And I'll play the chord and then I'll play a small portion of the scale over the top of that chord, and then you can sort of tune your ear into what the notes sound like over the top of the chord. So here's the A minor 7 chord. Then over the D minor 7 chord, and then E minor 7, those notes fit nicely with those chords. So let's take a few minutes now to look at more of the technical aspects. We'll have a little look at string bending and vibrato within the scale.